I'm Wayne Mattox, and this is Antique Talk. This is a porringer. It was made in New England in the 18th century, and this is what people use commonly as a bowl to eat out of or to drink out of. Notice how when I put this down on the table, it fits right there in one of those corners. So this shape is called a porringer corner. And that's why it's called a porringer top breakfast table. This was made out of black walnut. Give a good close-up of the top here. I just want you to come in and take a good look at the wood here. Around 1730, we discovered mahogany in places like San Domingo and Cuba. And mahogany is a beautiful hardwood. Once we found it, we used it for all our formal furniture, almost extensively, mahogany and sometimes rosewood. Before we could bring mahogany to America, we needed to use our native woods. And black walnut is a wood that is native to America, and it's one of our most beautiful wood species. The top of this table has one of the most elegant, beautiful pieces. And by the way, it's a single board top made from virgin trees that grew 200, 300 years old. And they were big and wide, and we could make these giant tabletops out of them with a single board. You can't find that today. And this is the most elegant graining I've ever seen in a piece of black walnut on a porringer top table. Notice too, I'm going to stand up and just show you where my legs are. This is only 25 inches tall. Very short size, because back in 1725, which predates the mahogany period, people were small. You see the Puritan homes of that era, everybody walked around in these low ceilings, and people were basically, a tall man was 6 foot. George Washington was considered a giant at 6'2", 6'3". One of the things about this table that makes it valuable, in addition to its beautiful form and elegant color and perfect original state, is the fact that it's had absolutely no restoration over the years. I'm going to show you what it looks like underneath. Look at that beautiful color. That's the way you want to find a table that dates back to 1725. This beautiful, beautiful color. I'm going to turn it now upside down and show you some other features. These legs, you always should inspect a table leg to make sure that the feet have not been ended out or have not been replaced entirely. In fact, sometimes the entire leg's replaced. If you look closely at these feet, you won't see any lines here where somebody put a new foot on. This is one continuous piece of wood that starts here and ends here. You can even see that the pad of these feet retain their full height. So this has been well cared for. It didn't receive a lot of wear. In fact, see this little surface right here? That's the end of a shod, like a horse's shod foot. This is a shod foot in the bottom of a Queen Anne foot or a Queen Anne leg. It still has a little bit of that shod foot there. And of course, this wonderful, elegant color. See that old label? I'm going to leave that right on because it's part of the table's history. It's part of its character. I'm going to put it on top here just so you can get a better feel of the form. That's elegant. Now you could use this as a coffee table today if you could have had the resources to put a masterpiece like this in your home. Because it's only 25 inches tall and it's got elegant proportions. Notice the little teeny returns here to give it some support. One of the things that's always good to do when you're collecting antiques, or if you're a buyer of antiques, is to find an example of what you're going to purchase in a book. Now this is a very famous book. It's called American Furniture of the Queen Anne and Chippendale Periods by Joseph Downes. It was published in the early 20th century. This table, or one very much like it, is pictured in this book right here. See the legs, see the beautiful apron, see the porringer top? It says breakfast table, walnut, Newport, Rhode Island, 1735 to 1750. Now this was written a long time ago. I'm almost absolutely positive this predates 1735 because they would have used mahogany for a formal table like this after 1735. Take a look at the elegant form. American furniture is desirable for its beautiful petite size and its unrestrained elegance. You know, not a lot of superfluous ornamentation. This is just what I call elegant simplicity. And it's what the American Puritans thought of when they made furniture. And it's a masterpiece. Thank you.